sure how.
Probably, if you think about it hard enough, you can probably make it this full, right?
Oh God, fuck.
What? Are we live?
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't clip that bit. Just don't clip it and ship it.
It's a perfect dream.
It is the perfect stream. You know, getting your computer instantly doesn't work. Doesn't work. Just breaks.
Oh my God. So are ads still running, or what happened during?
I know. We'll run some more ads and we can discuss stuff that plebs can't hear. We'll talk about the
Okay.
plebs.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's just be
Let's do
mean
that.
about the plebs. 1 second.
So I've been watching this show called 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days.
Oh, that's the one we talked about with Big Ed. Ed with
It's the
no
one with
neck.
Big Ed.
How many
Um,
episodes of this show are there?
Lots. I've been watching season 3, and I caught up with episode 10 of season 4, which was like over 2 hours long.
Oh fuck. Wait, two
It was
hours? That's a fucking movie.
it was an endurance
Oh my god,
challenge to watch it.
there are so many seasons of this show.
Yeah, because this is the spin-off show from the original one.
There are
So
7 seasons and 79 episodes.
before the 90 days. So okay, the premise of 90 Day Fiance is you apply for a visa, it's a K1 visa, and you then have 90 days to marry someone from a country outside the United States.
Okay.
And then they become like a citizen of the United States.
Do you have to pay money and stuff for the visa, or do they not really go into how the actual like?
I think lawyers are certainly involved in order to hopefully get things approved.
Isn't but
Um,
aren't they basically just exposing that they're not doing it for legitimate reasons? Are we
well, that's
dropping
sort
frames
of what
again?
comes out.
Are we
It
fucking?
comes out in the show. Some people live in pretty shitty circumstances, and that makes them think, I've seen how they live. That's what Big Ed was like. He's like, I saw Rosemary's home in the Philippines, and it's it's a shithole.
Oh my
I
god,
didn't
is that?
say it was a shithole,
I
but
mean, is that the one where her father lives next to the pigsty? Like that is some it's quite extreme circumstances to live in, you know.
he has a pig farm that's like miles away.
I always
So
find stuff like that challenging because you don't feel like the word pity comes to mind. I not that although pity is such a horrible word and feeling. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I don't know. I have a lot of empathy, a lot of love and care for people in that
that's
situation.
the better way to put it, I suppose. Empathy. Yeah, it's a more
Yeah.
diplomatic way to put it.
Because
But
yeah,
there
that's
was
so what did Ed do when he gets there?
um well, it's like the show has planned things. So they go to various places. It's meeting family is always on the cards. But then there's like also fun events. Like there was the YouTuber from America that met an Australian girl, and
Okay,
they went to a guy that crafts boomerangs,
okay,
and they threw boomerangs together
that sounds pretty
because
cool.
Australia.
I mean, that is slightly. It's an American take, right? It's an American geo take on the world.
Absolutely.
They're they're
And
they're Australians. Let's go make a boomerang. Yeah,
the
yeah.
other thing, like the other couple, there's a guy that was originally from Mauritius, but now he lives in Australia. And the American woman went over, flew to Australia to meet him, and they went to a kangaroo sanctuary.
What the fuck?
And they also met
Oh
a
my god.
koala, and
I don't know.
they did the
Ugh.
most stereotypical shit.
I mean, to be honest, all that stuff sounds fun. I'm kind of, if anything, just a little bit envious. Wouldn't you want to meet a koala?
Yeah, but I mean, the whole point of this show is that they meet up with people that they've only spoken to over the internet, and then they have to bang. They have to seal the deal.
Wait, and what? They filmed that bit?
No, but they film them in bed afterwards,
Oh my god. Wait, they have to
which
bang. Is that part of the visa? Is there like an American visa official in the room as well? Sir, the beaners has to go
no,
in.
it's more. I mean, there was season 3 that I was watching. There was a guy that he fancied himself as a bit of a Chad. He was obviously I think he was a nerd growing up,
That's okay.
and he now like makes sure his hair looks nice. He buys like weird like cowboy boot things or like sparkly shoes to wear. He's very, very, very concerned about his appearance.
Yeah.
And this woman, she has Colombian ideas of gender roles, let's say.
What is? Can
And she
you
was like,
just
"Are
in
you
the?
gay? Are you gay?
Oh my
You
god.
not you not sleep, you not touch me. You not why have we not effed?"
Oh my
And
god.
he was there, I think, 2.5 weeks, and they did not have sex.
Oh my god. And all of this is being
And
filmed and documented for the world. I mean, that's, you know,
I
that on
think
top
there's
of
the
it is a pretty big segment of it, right? Like,
she was out of his league. Not by much, but enough. Okay.
which the show
All
have, the
right.
show doesn't have like a comedy commentator, does it?
No, no, no. It's played pretty straight. It's played pretty seriously. It hasn't got that. Was it called Dave Lamb who does the food one? What's the fucking food one? When people cook for each other, they go around each other's houses.
Oh, Come Dine with Me.
Come dine with me.
I
Yeah, yeah.
man,
They haven't got that guy.
I I quite like Come Dine with Me. I'm gonna throw out there. Some of the initial episodes, man, for trash daytime TV when you were ill home from school, Come Dine with Me made me laugh. Like,
Yeah, it's a solid show.
it's a
It's a
solid
solid
premise,
show.
and always the best episodes were the ones where people tried to fuck over each other by like voting and scoring low, and then
Tactical
when
votes.
the producers like
Oh,
reveal that to the rest of the guests, the fucking despise, the fucking despise. Oh, it's so good. So anyway, what one were you watching? So you've watched Ed, I assume. Is Ed
it,
storyline finished, or was Ed?
it's gotten confusing. I don't. Season 4, I don't think's finished. I think this might have been the penultimate episode, maybe, which is because it's weird because it was like 2-hour long one. I didn't quite
Yeah.
get it, but season 3 had finished, and I watched all of that. But some of that carried on to season 4.
Oh my god.
Um,
It's just so fucking mind-blowingly confusing. How?
but I mean, the weird thing was in season 4, the newest one. I read in the news, like entertainment news. It was
Yeah.
on the Googles, and it was David to move to Ukraine to marry Lana,
Whoa, wait, who is
and
David? Who's
I've
David?
been watching it. I've been watching David, an American man who's about 60. I think he's 58, and he's been talking to a Ukrainian woman on a website where you have to pay per minute to chat to her. He
Oh
spent over $100,000.
my god.
Right? Do you remember me talking about this? It's this
Yes,
guy.
this rings a bell. Yeah.
He arranged to meet up with her like 3 times, and she didn't show, and didn't even say that that she wasn't going to make it every single time. And then he gets like a message from her that says, "Do you still want to meet up for photo and visa? Because you
Oh,
need a photo to prove that you're in a relationship with them. So you need a photo together."
yeah.
And so yeah, that's David and that's Lana, and
David's quite a good-looking chap. What was?
he's good for his age. He certainly
What did you say? He
is.
was 60.
58, I think he was.
He's
Um,
he's good looking. He looks nice and kind. Like, what
he's
was
got
wrong?
great hair, hasn't he?
What
He's
was
got
wrong
great
with
hair.
David? What was? Because I feel like there has to be a catch. Like, what? Did he have like dolls in his basement? What's going on? He looks too nice and normal.
I think that's the problem. He's too nice. He like
Okay.
believed everything, and he had like complete faith in her because he loved her. Um,
Oh.
it's just so weird. Like he found out where she. Well, she gave him an address
Okay.
for him to send like a ticket to a cruise they were going to go on, and this was like
Okay.
years ago, and she didn't show up to that. And so he was like, "I've got her address. I'm in the Ukraine. I'll drive over there in the car." The car like pretty much breaks down on the way, but he still manages to get there because the roads are just fucking shit.
Yeah.
He still
Yeah.
manages to get there, and he knocks on the door like an old Ukrainian dude answers the door, speaking Russian, And David can't speak any Russian, so he's been using like this app on his phone
Yeah,
to
like a
translate.
live translation. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty legit. Yeah.
Um, so she didn't live there. She gave him a fake address. She's been like catfishing him. I thought maybe she's not even real. That's not her. But then I
Yeah.
see in the fucking news that he's going to move to the Ukraine to live with her.
Wait,
Like, sorry,
what?
what?
That's not the.
But
I thought the entire
I
point
thought
was she
she
wanted
wanted
a
his.
visa.
Yeah, I don't understand. And he's like, "This is it. This is the last straw. We're over."
Ah,
You know.
how
I
do you get into a mental state where you legitimize yourself that this is the option. This is it for life. This is my out. This is my win state. How do you
I think
reach that? I mean, I feel like you've got to have either gone through every option. I don't know how you just mentally align that this is it. I'm going to move to the Ukraine for a woman who I've never met.
she
And
is pretty hot, though. She looks a bit like Cher.
that it, do you reckon? He's just got Cher dreams. He honestly has probably more chance of meeting Cher than ever meeting this lady.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, you could literally just pay to meet Cher,
Yeah.
and it would cost less than
It
$100,000.
probably cost less than $1,000. Like, don't feel like Cher's in big business right now.
I mean, wow. First of all, wow.
Sorry, we've got a lot of Cher fans here. Sorry, I'll retract that.
Don't upset them.
Man, wow, I
Um,
feel bad. I don't know. That's kind of like, is this show cathartic to watch? It just, if anything, it sounds kind of depressing. It doesn't sound like there's ever really a happy ending or any satisfaction. It just, yeah. I mean, have you
I
seen any
mean,
actually end up where you're like, you know what? I think that they're both getting married in the end for the right reasons, and it's all gonna be a picturesque, perfect ending.
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess the problem is that we fit these things into like a narrative, like it's a story or a movie or whatever. But
Mm.
this is like a real life relationship between people.
And this,
So
yeah, I think the key part there is it's real. This is someone's
yeah,
life, and he has spent 100 grand on her, £100,000.
through
I,
some weird ass website. Like he doesn't have her number. He just talks to her
oh my
via a
god,
fucking website.
oh that causes me so much anxiety. Oh, fuck. So what other good ones have there been? Because that's pretty fucking spicy. They've never met, and he's moving to
Oh, you
fucking
think that's spicy? Wait till you get to the ones with the Muslim husbands in Africa.
what?
There's like there was two very outspoken Australian American women that wanted to get into relationships with these guys, and like one of them was this a very large Southern lady, and this is
Nice.
from season 3, and she is
A lovely
com-
woman.
a complete lovely woman.
A completely
She is a
well-rounded person.
total and complete lovely woman.
How is she? And what she has she like
Oh,
fetishized it? Why is she going to Africa to marry a? I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but more that's an extremely interesting
yeah.
choice. Why is she doing
She
that?
kept getting into fights with this guy because he would keep lying to her, and by lying to her, it meant she was like, "Okay, I don't want you being on social media, and I don't want you adding any women as friends. You can only add men as
What
friends." And
this lad in
also,
Africa?
he lied to me because he said he wasn't going to go out on his birthday, and he went out and had drinks on his birthday. So she would get angry about these things that you're like, well,
Well,
maybe, but you understand she's in a different country. She feels
she
like
was
she doesn't have
distanced
control over
and
the relationship.
isolated. Yeah, I mean those are
Um,
those are those are those aren't reasons. Those are legitimizations for those actions.
I mean, for a while, I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and then it went to the one where they everyone meets up in a studio and they have a little chat, and she started a massive fucking fight, and she behaved completely and totally abysmally.
What,
Um,
to other people, or to like her husband,
to
man?
the other people that were on the show, with their own relationships and
Oh, but the
stuff.
producers must just hunt for these people, knowing it's like X Factor and that kind of crap, isn't it? Like their producers are working overtime, and like Celebrity Big Brother, they're working overtime to source these, you know, these incompatible, toxic people for great
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, I think so.
I, f- I feel like I don't know. I've watched quite a lot of Love Island. I haven't watched the latest season. I kind of don't think I'll ever watch it anymore. But I watched a lot of the original stuff, and I feel like it sounds like it fits into the same brain category. Do you know what I mean? Of it's heavily depressing to watch because these are real people. It's heavily depressing, and but it's kind of, I don't know. I guess people commonly use like the car crash analogy, right? You
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
take your eyes off it. You can't stop watching the the the, the spiraling awfulness of just everybody involved.
I think you get people get a lot of sort of vicarious pleasure, or but it's more like Schadenfreude off of watching this. Like watching the conflict, the drama, the emotional breakdowns, and knowing that
Yeah.
you're not going through that, but these people that you've gotten to know a little bit
Isn't that
are
really
going through it.
unhealthy though? To just if your balance for your own life is comparing the to the ill will of others who are in awfully extreme scenarios to just legitimize your own. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not like every all of these shows fill that kind of that void of my
Yeah,
life's great because I'm not, 60 years old, spent 100 grand on a Ukrainian woman who will never love me.
yeah, Jesus.
But that doesn't mean that, that doesn't suddenly make make us like fucking Jesus. We're just like
No,
the fucking most perfect people ever. I don't know.
I mean
I
people
kind of want to watch some of this show now. It does sound it. I think I
they
disagree with it so
keep it
much.
they keep it quite interesting because they follow quite a few people and they sort of they zip around the world to the different couples, and
I assume
someone may be having.
is it heavily American style TV, like fast cut,
Yeah, but it's not
like
obnoxious. It's
okay.
not obnoxious until they get to the bit we're in the studio, and then that's the one of the most more American things I've seen, and it's I could barely fucking handle it. It was shit.
Oh
um,
shit.
um, but yeah, the actual show is pretty good. It's edited quite nicely. Um, yeah, it's a fun experience. I mean, I really like the bits where you're following the like one of the couple and
Hmm.
you barely hear from the other one. They're like, you hear from the American one how they're struggling, how they're lonely, how they found this connection with someone, and you hear the problems that they're having. But then
Yeah.
you see the other side. You see the person in this foreign country, and you're like, holy shit, this is what their life is like.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's very often a
Is it?
case of oh my god. The Australians are doing fine, but Nigerians not so much.
Do they?
I honestly thought until I watched this show that
Yeah.
Nigeria was almost a first world country. Like it was technologically advanced. I guess in my head I thought it was Wakanda, right? I thought it was like wonderful
Oh my.
because I've seen pictures of Nigeria. I
Yeah.
know that they have like a big,
That
Nollywood. They
I'm
have
sure
their version of
parts of
Hollywood.
it
They
parts of
have
it will be great.
skyscrapers in
Yeah.
fucking Lagos. They have, infrastructure. But did I see any of this on that show? No. It was people literally living in fucking mud huts,
Yeah.
wearing rags,
But also they're not
dirt
gonna.
bikes,
It's not in the show's
goats.
interest to show you anywhere that looks vaguely. Do you know what I mean? It's trying to fulfill your own perception of what that area is. Like it's their objective isn't to show the nice, developed, you know, lovely bits of um of Uganda or Ethiopia or wherever it was, or Nigeria, sorry. But it's not their objective. Their objective is, yeah, right, fuck it. You got a step cousin who lives in a mud hut. Perfect. We'll do the family meeting there. Do you know what I mean? Like they
Oh god.
don't want to fucking show you that it's all. there are nice bits. But that being said, Smith went to Kenya for a wedding
Oh,
earlier this year, and he was I was chatting to him about it because Kenya's somewhere that I'd really like to go. I don't know about you.
you want to go
Sounds.
and shoot a lion?
I want to
What are you
go. I
sick?
want to. Well, I've got to get my dentist my dentist
Oh
qualification
yeah,
first.
yeah. You got
That's
to
how it
get that
works,
sorted.
right?
I think
And
so.
he was showing me around like Nairobi where they'd went on Google Maps, and it was literally like, oh, this could be the Hollywood Hills. This could be, beautiful big houses, lovely lawns, and then you go like 3 streets over, and it is the polar opposite. And it's just like
Yeah,
the the the
I
I guess
think the
the
the rich
whiplash.
people, the rich people have a lot, and the poor people have fucking nothing.
Yeah. And that
And I
that
think,
disparity, that like economic whiplash is so challenging. I find that really
yeah,
like I think again it comes back to empathy. I find that so difficult. Like I went to Marrakesh in Morocco as a kid, and we stayed in like a nice hotel in the city centre. But then going out of like the nice hotel building with a pool and aircon, and walking through the streets and markets and going to sit in cafes, and it is just not. It's just there is just a pretend life for visitors, and there's the real life of what it's actually like. It's vastly
yeah.
different. But I guess you even get that in this country, right? You know, we look
What
at
have you been to Slough?
fucking have you been to Slough? Oh my god. I went on a subreddit last night called Urban Hell. I don't know if you've seen this one. It was pretty cool. I was just browsing by a top, and it was
Is
just
it just about Slough?
it actually redirects to r/slough.
Didn't even know that was a. I mean, why wouldn't it be a subreddit?
But it's got amazing pictures of, not exactly the most amazing living conditions in cities around the world and stuff. And it's mind blowing. Some of the photography, and I don't know, it's good. It's good to be reminded, right? It's good to be reminded what it's like out there.
Yeah, because oh my god, it makes me feel so good about living in Bristol.
Yeah. Dan, that's why we watch 90 Day Fiance and browse Urban Hell. Is that,
Yeah,
no, you need to be reminded. It's important to see what it's like to stay grounded,
yeah.
and that's why we're
Do you
going to
like?
binge watch the next season of 90 Day Fiance and feel fine.
We're going to do a live broadcast of us commenting on it. No, God.
Fuck, we could do that.
Um,
We just load
do
it
you like
up.
that
It's good.
David I drew?
Yeah, I like a David a lot. What's her
The,
name? What's my lady's name?
Lana.
Lana. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, like Duncan.
Lana!
Like Duncan.
Oh my God, a beautiful, beautiful Duncan. Oh,
There you go. Give him a little shirt.
he needs a shirt. He dresses well.
Yeah,
He
he's not.
had this.
I feel so
He
bad
had
for
his
him. Even his
dream.
face, his eyes are sad. Do you know what I mean? His
So the show starts right. You're gonna love this, right?
okay,
The show starts. It opens up on David, and we meet David for the very first time, and he's in a car dealership, right?
okay.
But it's a very specific kind of car dealership. In fact, it's not really what we'd call cars at all. It's RVs, giant
Oh
RVs.
fuck, awesome.
And his dream was to travel around the United States with Lana in this giant RV.
I
Um,
I love it. I would do that, David. If you're out there, give me 100 grand and let's do it.
I
Uh,
mean, I can't. I mean, how much do these like things
they must be
cost?
so expensive, right?
I don't know. Can we buy one?
Was it like one from Meet the Fockers? Do you remember that? They had the massive RV that
Oh my god.
what was his name? I was gonna say Robert Downey Jr. It's not Robert Downey Jr. Who's the
So there's the Thor Motor Coach Tuscany 4580 Class A diesel motorhome. That's $430,000.
$430,000. What has it got? What is it? Wait, 430k in pounds. How much is that? It's just shy below 400k. Holy fuck. Okay, what do you get for that?
Oh
Because
my
that is a
oh my
house. That is
oh
is
my
more than
god.
a house.
Oh my god, am I allowed to post a link? I've posted the link in the chat. Just look at the pictures,
1 sec. Let me see.
like in the actual Twitch chat.
I,
Sorry,
so fucking just. I've got that on my laptop. 1 sec. Alright.
I wanted people to. So thormotorcoach.com/Tuscany. The pictures inside.
Oh my fucking
Holy
god!
fucking shit!
It's got a chef's kitchen. What?
It's beautiful,
It's
isn't it?
it's bigger than my fucking flat, Simon.
Isn't it fucking beautiful? It's like a smart home as well inside.
But at that point, I mean, you just don't. Why live in a house?
Well, that's the thing. You live in this. You don't have a house. You just, you know, it's the Romany
Wait,
lifestyle.
wait. Sorry, did you say it had a fireplace?
I didn't mention a fireplace. Where the hell did you get that?
I thought you just. Someone in chat
Where?
just. Has it got a
Oh my god, it's
fireplace?
got a fire. It's got a gas fire.
What the fuck?
Actually, it has a gas fire. Okay.
That is hilarious. You could be going down the M25 with a fucking roaring fire.
Oh my god. I fucking love it. I absolutely love it.
We should get one. Do you want to go on the road? Can you drive, Simon?
I can, yeah. I haven't driven in years, but
Perfect.
that's
Let's get this.
fine.
Let's get this £500,000 fucking fuck off RV. I mean, to be honest, touring the UK doesn't sound the most exciting.
You can visit Slough.
we'll, we'll take our RV to Slough.
We'll pull up to Slough and then we'll just, for a piss break.
Oh. So
What if we just went around the M25, just never stopping?
Just how long? If you loaded that with fuel, food, and you just went on a non-stop M25 adventure, how long could you live on the M25?
If there was some way to just keep it refueled,
Well, I
like
guess
with,
it's like
planes.
it's like a plane. So you just get
Yeah,
we'll get Tom in a van and
driving alongside
we'll
with
get Paul
buckets.
Choi in the back of the van, and he'll just be throwing food out the back of the van to a window, and I'll catch it with like a net.
Oh, we'll have to. We need to connect to water so that we can
Empty the
bathe and stuff.
Well, no, we just empty the shit out, just straight onto the M25, just straight open
Oh,
sewer. Do it.
oh my
It's
god.
Victorian style. It's stylish. It's very steampunk to do it that way.
Oh god, what was it? Dave Matthews Band. Did you hear about this?
No, a lot of Daves today. I like it. I like it.
So the Dave Matthews Band. This is a really famous story that happened a couple of years ago. So they're a pretty successful American band. It's been going for a while, and they had a tour bus, and they emptied the tanks of piss and shit from the bus whilst it was moving
Oh my
over
god.
a bridge, and
Oh
it
my
went
god.
over sightseers that were in a boat below.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just put yourself in the position of those sightseers. What you've just shit. You're in a boat having a lovely day. Okay? You're celebrating
Yeah,
Grandmama's 72nd. A little boat trip, and
yeah,
human shit lands
piss
on
and
your
shit.
face. It'll get
It's like we're all saying we're all raised our glasses and we're giving her a toast.
to Grandmama, and then human feces lands in your mouth.
Oh,
I
I
feel like
mean, it'd be disappointing,
those are
wouldn't it?
moments you can never be clean from.
Yeah, I mean, God, I mean, the amount of showers that I would have afterwards,
So what
I
were they
would just,
fined? What happened?
uh, I don't know. I
Like,
think they were probably sued by the sightseers. I think
well, it's
there was
America,
like a,
right? You know,
yeah. I'm just gonna lower his eyes. Hang on.
make him a little bit sadder. He's got sad eyes.
Yeah,
You got to have the sad eye.
there we go. I think that's
He
the
looks
right
like a
expression.
Muppet. Do you know what I mean? He's got.
Yeah, I like drawing people as Muppets.
I like it. He's got a cool
Like
Muppet look.
it's about it's about all I can draw. I've not got much artistic talent.
There we go. I'll get rid of the old one. We can just have our one
C
drawing.
grade GCSE in art.
No, it looks great. I love him. I love him. So
Yeah.
I have to know: is there not a single vaguely happy ending in any of the 90 days? do most of them even actually even get to America, or is that the entire point? Is that they
Well, first of all, I mean, they have to like get married or get engaged,
what
and
in
sometimes
America or in anywhere?
or wherever. I mean, often they'll get engaged over in foreign country, then the American flies home, applies for the K1 visa, then the 90-day countdown starts. They have to arrange the marriage, get married over wherever. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm not entirely certain how it works out, but yeah, during that first 90 days, it's the first meet up. They have to presume, well, often bang, unless there's
I
like no
love that
sex
that's
before
a
marriage.
requirement. I would love to see what the contracts are for signing up for this show. So as part of the show, I assume the showrunners pay for the visa or stuff.
I don't know actually,
Like, what's the
because
what's the
there was a guy that I can't remember where in Africa he flew to. It wasn't Nigeria, it was a different country. But oh fuck, he found this lovely lady online, and she looked a lot like his ex. And he basically has got no money because he has to pay alimony. Presumably, he didn't mention this, but it was
okay,
like, I've got barely any money. My son is my priority. It's like 50-50 custody.
okay,
Uh, and he flew over, met this girl. He had to stay in a house with her brother to get her brother's approval. Then had to get the approval of the father,
like,
who's a preacher, and the American is also a
oh, is he
lady
a
pastor. He's
holy
not
man?
actually ordained, but so yeah, they're both holy men, both Christians. But he has to pay, and he only discovered this when he flew over. He has to pay the bride price,
What?
and how it works is it's like the father has raised a beautiful, well mannered, educated
Oh
daughter,
no.
and that's cost him money doing that. So you have to compensate the father for what he spent on his daughter.
Oh my
And it's very
fucking god.
easy to insult the father by not giving him what he wants. And I think they said a price, if we were to, the brother was like saying this, I won't do his voice. The price, if I would have to, okay, I am doing the voice. The price, I would not like to put a price on it, but it would be 200 bulls. And the guy was
200
like,
bulls. What?
okay,
Okay,
so a
wait, wait.
bull is
Is
worth
this a
this
joke?
much
Are you
money.
joking?
No, I'm
There's
not
there's
joking.
a bride price.
And he
I
was like, I can only afford the equivalent of like 5 bulls or something.
oh
And it was like, oh shit. So, and he bought a whole load of groceries. So he bought like massive bags of like grains and things for them. And it was like paper towels as well was the big thing.
okay.
For some reason, presumably they're expensive over there. Certainly, they're not fucking cheap here, to be honest.
No, fucking no. But
And
so he didn't
yeah,
he didn't
he
buy a single bull. He just bought them some veggies. Fuck me, they were just. I imagine they were fucking distraught.
we handed over like brown envelopes that had some money in, and it was at some point it was told how much was in the money, him in the envelopes. Maybe the father looked, and they were all very very unhappy
Oh
until he
my god.
said, until the American guy said, okay, I'm sure we can come to some arrangement, and over time I can pay you back some more. And then they just went, okay, you are married now.
Oh
And
my
that was it.
fucking
So
god.
now they're legally married in that
But he
country.
also has like a life debt.
Yes, that's the fucking thing. So he didn't actually agree to how much. So he's going to be pressurized to keep paying that
Oh
family,
my, yeah. The thing is,
as well as,
he will have he will have thought that he's got away with a fucking good deal there. He's fucked up.
and I don't know whether he was, this the same guy. I can't remember his name. The American guy. His ex-wife was also from Africa. I'm pretty fucking sure, and I think that's why he has to pay alimony, because one of the requirements if you get married and get this visa is that if you break up, you have to pay for them to live in America so that they don't
What?
take welfare.
Okay.
So because otherwise, presumably, people could just get married, come over here,
Yeah.
break up. and then just be on welfare.
Okay, I mean, in
Um,
America's sure. In America, logic, sure, sure.
and that's something that the American government is very paranoid about, certainly.
Yeah. So fuck what he ended up. How much did he fucking give them to marry? I mean, I,
He gave them barely anything because he had barely anything left because he doesn't have any fucking money. And
fuck
I was thinking,
me.
is he not getting money for being on the show? Surely this would
Yeah,
be important. And he's gotten like married to this woman in that country, and his son hasn't met her. That's a bit weird.
that's
Um,
really
and he
fucking
had a
weird.
lot of conflicts over that. Like he was like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing.
Oh, well,
But
no,
then
no,
he
you're not.
he
I
went through and did
don't.
it anyway
I love
because
it.
he loves
I
her.
love it. He's just like, fuck, guys. This might not be the right play. Yes, it is not the right place. Stop what you're
But
doing right now. Yeah, that was your brain saying don't do it, so don't do it. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so infuriating, guys. I don't know if this is the right one for me. This is it's quite a lot of money and stuff. It's kind of awkward. Fuck me.
he's such a nice man as well. This guy, he's such a nice man, and
So
he's
do
just
they?
trying to do the right thing. And
D
he clearly loves this woman, and she
are
clearly is
all the
at
men
least
quite
very, very
nice?
fond of him.
It seems like a pattern. All the men are quite like down on their luck type, ill-trodden, sad, you know,
Yeah,
sad, downbeat people. Is
I
that?
mean, in
I
season 3 there was another version of this guy David. But he was called Caesar,
yeah,
and he was being catfished by this woman Maria, who was Russian. And all through it, he was like he arranged to meet her up on like a holiday, and then she didn't show. And then I think that happened twice, but the second one we actually saw on the show. He was in
yeah.
Cancun,
Mexico,
in
right?
Mexico.
Yeah, yeah.
He was at a really, really fancy resort, and he
Cancun's
bought
really
her
nice.
ticket. He bought her a flight, and she didn't show. And he was like, "Why didn't you
Wait,
show?"
where was she flying
And
from? Sorry.
from Ukraine, actually, she was flying out of Ukraine.
Okay.
I think she was Russian, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
mean
think it could be a grey area
it's
between those two
well,
countries
Russia have been
for
trying
reasons.
they've been trying pretty hard to make it a grey
Yeah,
area. So yeah, sure. She was
yeah.
from Ukraine.
And I think this was during the time where like a flight was shot down and such. Um,
Oh.
and I think that's why she didn't meet up
Y-
at one
Simon,
point.
you mean the plane that crashed? It wasn't shot down
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, sorry. And
Yes. Sorry, Chekhov was giving me some weird looks. He's
but
in
the flight to Cancun, right? He found out that his payment was declined, so it was
Right.
technically his fault this time that she couldn't make it over.
Oh my god, and she fucking would have busted his fucking
And she
balls
basically
open.
broke up with him then on the phone.
But she,
But
no,
then
no,
they sort of
but she will get back with him. Surely
exactly.
that's the emotional torture that they do.
It's not necessarily about emotional torture. It's about keeping this person hooked so that you can bleed them for every fucking penny that you can. And this guy, his job is to do like mani pedis, I think.
What? What? Sorry,
So
what?
he's
Was that?
pedicures and
Oh,
manicures.
I thought
So
that was okay. That's fine.
he works in this sort of like nail bar,
It
but
sounds
you know,
nice. It sounds like
so he
a
doesn't.
great catch for like an older lady.
But he doesn't get. He's the older one, and she is the young hot one. Um, but yeah, I was thinking she's a fucking catfish. There was at one point the producer said, because Caesar was like, she sends me these videos of her saying, "Hey baby, I love you, baby. You're the best, baby." She's sending me these videos all the time. And then the producer said, "Does she ever say your name in these videos?"
Oh
And then
no.
there was like this moment where he was just silent, just like
Yeah.
looking. And then it's like, "No, no, but baby is what she calls me.
What I know.
That's like her nickname for me."
Oh my god. What? Okay, no, he is a real life Papeg. Nothing can
So he
save
was
him.
clearly being fucking catfished.
Nothing
But
can
then
fucking save him. That is actually
then
that is Papaganism.
But then the fucking show pulls the rug from under you, and you go over and they show Maria.
Oh my
She's
god.
real. She's a real fucking woman. She is the
And
picture.
do they
It's her.
bang? Please say they bang.
No. This is over in
Oh,
Russia, and
oh.
she's like sat in like a bar with her friends. They're all drinking
And they were
fancy
laughing at
cocktails.
Caesar,
Th-
sorry.
They
Oh,
are laughing a bit at men,
oh,
and
fuck.
they are obviously they want a certain lifestyle, and he is helping to pay for her lifestyle.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
also about 20 other men are as well that she's also talking to.
oh, and you know, a weird. We're laughing and we're giggling. It is funny and it is silly and it is a really dumb show and these are silly people and horrible people. But
Oh my god.
it is abuse. That is, you know, under some kind of paradigm. It is abuse. That is it's horrible. That's truly horrific. That's truly horrific.
Yeah.
Like that is a really that what a poor man. Oh.
People in the chat they're calling him a simp.
I can't see chat. Yeah, fuck, he is a simp.
Fucking hell,
What a
chat. Come
simp.
on. Come on.
I mean, it's horrible levels of abuse, but and fraud. Yeah,
Oh,
sure, the different word for it, but it is. I mean, equally, fucking hell, dude, get your head screwed on. How? How are you? I guess maybe just a level of tech illiteracy leaves. You know, like
I mean, it's
if we,
it's not like I mean, I see in the chat someone saying it's Findom, right?
it's not.
But it's
No, no,
not.
no, no, no,
It's
because
not
that's
because
consensual.
yes, exactly. He's not. He doesn't know that it's that. If it
Yeah.
was, so he's not consenting to that. What he's doing is he thinks that this woman is impoverished and
Hmm.
needs money to pay like heating, electricity,
Yeah.
for food,
They,
and
they
she's
are
telling him this,
they are
and
preying
she's
on the
buying
kindness.
jewelry,
Yeah. Oh my
drinking in
god.
fancy bars with her
Oh
friends,
my god.
and she's doing this to many other men.
So I know
Um,
I've heard that there are like packages that you can buy to catfish people for that kind of like that route online. Like there's
oh
like an
my
entire
god.
like industry of like you can just buy a load of fucking hey baby videos and shit and just go up and do it. And I just
Can't you just go to find an OnlyFans, right?
yeah,
Of a woman that has like 4 people following or whatever subscribed,
yeah.
and you sign up, and then you steal all of her
Now we're
content and pretend to be
hypothetically
her,
saying this because this is fraud, but
right?
yeah, we're
This
hypothetic.
would be fraud. Don't do this. This is a crime.
This is a crime.
Okay.
Do not do this.
I mean, you're not. It's not identity theft. You're
No,
not like taking out bank accounts in her name. You're just catfishing someone and pretending
but
to
it is
be that
fraud.
person online. Um. Oh my god.
I mean,
It's
it
just
feels.
insane, isn't it?
Oh, it's really sad, man. It's really sad. Like for us, I feel like for me at least, in every equal bit funny and hilarious and really outlandish. It's real people. To be honest, if anything, I really hope this show is more scripted and they don't let you know. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know he spends more time deliberating over if she's real and that he's got serious doubts and maybe they bump up the numbers, the amount of money he sent her and hammed up
Oh, I
how
don't
bad
know,
his
mate.
is
He'd
it.
been talking to her for like I think 7 years or something insane
Oh my
on a
god.
website chat room thing where you have to pay per minute to talk to someone.
Okay, that firstly
And she gets
that is
presumably a
insane.
cut of that. And I think one thing, oh, Caesar was doing this as well. It's a similar website that Caesar was on to David with his pay per minute one. But with
Yeah.
Caesar, it was like you can pay to send gifts. So you pay like $400 and they get chocolates and flowers. But
Oh,
obviously, chocolates and flowers are worth $50. The rest of it is split between the website and her. She gets the actual cash.
but in reality, she
So,
actually isn't being sent any of this stuff. I imagine. Yeah, it's all
oh
just
no, no, no,
fake products.
she had pictures of her holding chocolates and flowers. One picture of
Yeah,
her holding chocolates
yeah,
and
yeah. There
flowers
you go.
that she could presumably send to 20 men.
Also, these men are
Um,
desperate, sad, and I'm not gonna lie, sound a little bit stupid. I feel like you could probably send them the same picture multiple times as well.
it's desperation, right?
It's interesting
Which
the
I know sounds
lengths.
mean. I know it sounds mean,
It sounds cool,
but
but it isn't. I don't.
they're
I think it's
lonely,
fair.
they're lonely, they're desperate, and because of that, that hope, that small sliver of hope, goes a very long way. and they always hold on to that hope, no matter what they are hit with, whatever it can't shake their belief that this is real and this love is
Mm.
real, this relationship is real, and it's actually going to happen.
What I'm interested is
They are in complete denial about
you,
so
you
much.
said you mentioned two of them at least had previous like real life relationships and wives and stuff. A lot of them
Mm.
actually, is that the case of a lot of them? They've tried, or they've been
Most of them,
burned,
most of
or
them are divorced
yeah,
with kids,
that makes a bit
and
that
yeah,
kind of makes more sense. Do you know what I mean? I feel like
yeah,
it to have not pursued that avenue, it feels like such a last resort. Such a last resort that this is how you hope to find love in the world. That fuck if this is their first avenue, it feels insane. I feel like to
yeah.
end up
But
in that space, you would have had to have exhausted every other option.
yeah, I guess that's the thing, that when you're young, you have, oh god, I'm 43 years old.
Oh,
When you're
43 is
young,
a ripe
many
age. It's a
avenues are
ripe
open.
age. Yeah.
Many avenues are open for you to meet people, and just by sheer value of your youth, that adds to your hotness level by like 3
It's
points
like
out of
like
10,
an RPG character,
right?
right? Yeah.
So
Finance is a bit low, but hotness level is much higher.
yeah. So
And
yeah.
you can
So
you slowly levy those off against your life, right? That's how it works. It is a
I
1-for-1
don't
ratio.
know.
I think it's a
I
graph.
don't
I think
think it's a zero sum thing. I don't think it's you always lose something, therefore you gain something.
so. Look, this
Um,
is the graph. We'll make one of them existing. When I click to go back live straight away, it just kind of like balks out for a second. There we go.
yeah,
There we go. All right, we're
we're
good.
back. We're back, everyone.
So
We're back.
the internet's dropping out, lads. It's
The
the dongle.
Nigerians and the Russians took us down this
Oh my
week.
god, we were. That's it. We knew too much. We were beginning to expose
Oh my god.
their inner scams. So I reckon, honestly, I feel like a lot of them must just be scam companies of these, defrauding people. They must be. But anyway, so this
I-
hotness scale. Okay, so bottom line is age and hotness, right?
Asian hotness.
Age and hotness.
Oh right. Okay. Right.
So you're like, as you get older, your hotness decreases, but you get more money. So wait, it starts here. Wait,
I think you have to plot several things on this graph.
wait. So this is
So
low age, low. Wait, no, because they're inversed. Yeah,
have you ever
fuck.
drawn a graph before?
All right, don't worry about.
So age is X, right?
Okay,
And
age
Y
is
is amount of the quality.
okay.
So
Wait, let me start a new one. I'm going to start a new one. Okay, so age along the bottom,
right.
and so this is age. We'll give it A.
So the ideal is that over time you will get more money,
Yep.
so
So
your wealth will increase. That's the dream.
now we need to make this a 3D graph.
So there's rich old men. Well, no, you just plot several things on. So I've got several different coloured lines. Is okay.
Okay.
So you need to pick a
Wait, are you
colour.
drawing? I can't see you drawing.
I'm not drawing anything.
Okay.
I'm not drawing anything, Barry.
Okay, I'm imagining.
Okay, okay.
Wait, are we
All
drawing
right,
this or?
there we are. So wealth goes up over time. Green for dollar, right?
Okay, sure.
That's a bad dollar.
That's
Okay.
fine. Everyone knows what that means. It's green for money, right?
So pink is sexual attractiveness.
Yeah, yeah. The B
Okay.
factor. The B factor.
So
The Barry
so
factor.
the Barry factor,
That's your dick
right?
size. Dick size does decrease with age.
So
And
what
that's
else
the
would we have? What else would we have on here?
I guess age. Age is linear.
Well, no, age is the X. So
Oh, age is that. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So
What other factors are important in life apart from money and dick size? Happiness,
honestly, is there
happiness,
anything else?
happy because you're so happy at the beginning of your life, and then it just all fucking gets shite. It's a bit
Yeah,
kind of like
and
a
then it
bell
all
curve.
goes.
No, it's bell
Oh,
curve,
health,
isn't it?
health as
Yeah.
well.
I think
Health and vitality.
we'll do yellow is happiness, and it's a bell curve because
I'll
you have
do
a midlife
health.
crisis,
Let me
right?
do health. So health starts high, and then it just plummets to nothing, and then you die.
You fucking die a horrible death. You're fucking just
So that's like a
bleeding.
heart for health.
A
Yeah,
little bit
yeah,
off
yeah.
screen, but yeah, that's fine. The blips can imagine it's there.
Okay, I'll draw another one.
Nice. And so where's the
Perfect.
sweet spot?
That's the question. This is probably what the catfishes are thinking. They're probably thinking, okay, anyone over 60, they're out.
But
I don't
fuck,
want to be
you
with
know, what
anyone
if you
over
get like a
60.
hot 20-year-old fucking stud like me? Like
You got
that's
no
the
money.
dream. Yeah, but true. Yeah, that is true.
What's the
Actually,
point in
fuck.
catfishing you? What am I going to get out of you? Some dick?
It's a
That's
good.
not what I'm
My
looking for, Barry.
Simon, I'm like here on the dick graph. I'm doing good. I'm like here. This is my
You're
crossover
doing
point.
good.
Wait,
Okay,
I'll do an
yeah.
H for Barry on
That
the
is
on a
the
B.
sweet spot for your dick.
That's where I'm currently at. My health is on a
Okay,
decline, but my dick is
all
also on a
right.
decline, but I'm still quite high. And my happiness
Okay,
is good, but I'm slowly getting sadder, not very financially stable. Where are you
yeah.
on this graph?
I'm about here. I'm about here. So
Considerably less
everything's
dick.
gone. The money is on the way up. That's great.
Yeah,
Everything else has gone down. Um,
yeah. I mean,
so,
you
so
have put yourself at the all-time zenith of happiness,
well,
or the
that's
nadir of
just how it
happiness.
works. That's just how it works in this part of life.
Yeah.
It's all uphill from. Well, I mean, it's not all uphill. Obviously,
Well,
the
actually, yeah,
health
'cause
and dick is going to go.
your health and dick is
They're
going down,
both broken.
but the happiness is about to skyrocket.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Maybe there's a point where, you know, certain things don't matter anymore, and then you're just like,
I,
fuck
f-
it.
I feel
That's
like,
why old people just sort of stop giving a fuck.
yeah. Well, also
I think
because
that's it.
yeah. So where is actually the most optimal point in the graph to be? Where is the most optimal moment? Because I don't think either of us sit at the optimal moment.
No, between us,
I feel like between
probably.
us is it's somewhere in there is a juicy sweet spot
Yeah,
where you can be catfished, but it might work.
but it might work. Around 30, I think. Around 30. Um,
Yeah.
but also, I guess, oh my God, we're forgetting one of the most important things of all. Let me.
Okay, add a
Okay.
line.
So, oh my god, it's pretty much the yellow one now that I think about it,
What?
because it starts up there, it goes
Why
down,
have you done the same
and then
color?
again it's
What are you doing?
skyrockets. Oh yeah, that is the same color.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm an
Mix it up.
idiot.
Mix
All
it
right.
up. All
What colors are left? There's only so many
right. We've
so many
used,
colors.
guys, we've used
Blue,
all the
blue.
colors in the
All right.
world.
Okay, okay. So again, shall I just put this on the new layer?
No, 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 no. No,
Oh,
no, don't bother.
I
Who cares? It's fine.
I just
The
did.
plebs will
Okay.
understand.
So again, it goes up.
What's
And this is like
blue?
gullibility. When you're young,
Ooh.
you're incredibly fucking gullible. When you're old, you're incredibly fucking gullible.
Yeah.
And then between, you actually know how shit
You're a
works.
fucking wise guy to it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
also, when the gullibility it really starts to rise, that's prime catfishing. I
Fuck.
mean,
I feel like
look
we've.
how high the blue and the green are. That's a
Yeah.
good place to
See,
be.
I feel like I'd be scouting you right now as like a hot Russian babe. I'd be
Well,
eyeing
yeah.
you. You're like early level bait. I want to get you invested now. So 7 years time, you know, I've rinsed it
I
all.
mean, what you got to do is you got to. If I ever start talking about this girl that I've met
Yeah,
and she has like a Russian name,
yeah.
then the alarm bells have
What's
got
her
to go
name?
off, and then you
What's
have
her name?
to. Um, her name is
Stalin. Stalin's a
I'm sure.
strong Russian name.
Russian girls
My lovely,
names
my beautiful Stalin.
Anastasia.
Anastasia Stalin.
Anastasia.
It's
No relation.
crazy. It's crazy. She isn't related to Stalin.
Anastasia. Nina. Oh
Oh my god, is Nina a catfish?
my god.
Nina
Oh my
Stalin.
god.
That's what Serena stands for. Stalin was
Oh my.
serene.
It's
Oh my
confirmed.
god.
Confirmed catfish.
Confirmed catfish. Taking Simon for everything. This is it.
Oh my
Studs is
God.
just the beginning.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God, the amount of money that, my company has spent on
I
Lego to satisfy her
thought you were going to
cravings.
say paying her. Guys, it's a crazy scam, okay? She draws these little pictures and we give her money.
She sends me pictures and I pay for them. The pictures aren't of her, they're like drawings.
Of Lewis and Duncan.
I think I misunderstood the arrangement. Oh my God.
Oh my god, fuck me. Oh,
All
that
this
is
time.
funny.
And she didn't tell me that she was engaged to another man.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god, is Mark Humes like the big Russian beefcake? That's like,
He's like the fucking mastermind that's behind it all.
he's the Chad. You're getting chadded by Mark Humes.
Well, I mean,
That's what High Rollers was about.
high rollers, that's like the code.
That's the
Isn't it?
code to the.
We've broken the code. We cracked the code.
Simon, are you getting your tinfoil hat out to protect yourself? We need to start wearing the hats. Get them out.
We're through the looking glass here, people. I mean, okay, Barry.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to take a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the graph that we've drawn and think about what we've been talking about. Have we gone insane?
Tom goes away for 1 week. Simon, the spaghetti graph. I'm nearly at the perfect point in my life.
Look at the graph. It says it all. Just look at the graph. That's facts.
Stays inside for 2 months. This is it. We're gonna go back into the fucking office, and me and you are gonna be sketching out. Looking at poor Mark Humes. He just wants to fucking do some role play.
Oh, we just dragged him into our psychosis. Oh my god.
I don't know. I still feel bad about that. Look at Dave. He's fucking so sad.
Yeah. And that's me coming up with a conspiracy theory. That faraway look on my face.
Oh my god. That's a nice
my
koala
God.
friend. That's a nice koala friend there. Shall I send you over some donations? Do you want to read some donation boys?
Sure.
Because we've got quite a few in. We don't want to let them stack up too much. Otherwise we
Let me
always
just
rush
put
through.
some glasses on my face.
Nice.
There we go. Oh my god. Okay. So we got a semi-desi hundo from Woodrow Wilsonson.
Thank you, Woodrow.
Piss guy.
Piss guy, yeah. Piss guy.
Trying to donate before Mr. Suro.
Oh.
Probably missed it. You haven't.
No,
I look forward to finding out 90 minutes from now. It was only an hour, so fuck off.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
pretty
45
honestly.
minutes.
45 minutes for us is not fucking bad. I'll take that as a little crown. Pretty good.
We won.
We
and
beat
also,
you.
who's beaten Suro? But Dinky Donk with a semi-desi hundo.
Dinky Dog, thank you.
This is a very sad story. Okay. Many years ago, my brother shot himself in the heart with a model rocket. Before he passed, he left me with these words. If you walk into a department store completely naked at lunchtime, you're likely to leave with an outfit courtesy of the house.
What?
We thought we were crazy.
Yeah.
It really makes you think, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, sometimes.
About how fragile life is.
Yeah. Dinky Donk.
Thank you, Dinky Donk. You're a bit of a dinky donk, aren't you?
You're a bit of a dinky donk. Maybe do some less. Yeah. You're doing great.
Suro the Death.
Thank you, Dinky Donk.
Well, hello there, lads. How are you going? It is heavy week for me. I think the virus start to get a toll on me. How are you guys holding up? Sips have made want to play Fallout 4 again. I haven't played the Nuka Wheel Glick to finish. I get sentimental to the settle.
Sentimental to the settle. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry. Sorry, you're not holding up too good. But we'll all be over soon.
Sentimental to the settle.
I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good,
So
right?
keep drinking fluids.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Not just
keep
whiskey.
peeing as well.
Yeah. Don't hold it in.
Don't keep it bottled
It's
up.
not
That's no good for you.
it's not some kind of race. It's okay to go pee.
What
Uh,
did Settlers? It was meant.
have you played much?
Settlers! It was meant!
Have you played
Sure.
much Fallout 4?
Oh,
You
I
done?
played a ton of it. Yeah.
You did a lot, didn't you?
Relatively recently, I played through all of the DLC that I just didn't bother with previously.
Was it good?
Uh, really good. Really good. Nuka World is amazing.
Because
I got
I
genuinely scared
oh my
during
god,
part of it as well.
that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to get that from a game.
There's spooky parts. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good.
After the release, I just wasn't astounded by the game initially, but maybe going back with some extra bits
It's
might
good. Far
juice it up.
Harbor's really good. Far Harbor's really good. It's like a separate island that you sail
Oh,
off to. And there's like a small harbor, Far Harbor, and it's like barricaded with these big gates, and they're like constantly being attacked by monsters.
cool.
And it carries on from like the synths out in the
Yeah,
wild. And there's like a crazy faction of the children of Atom that just want to blow up the world with nuclear bombs,
Fallout World is just
and they've
fucking
got a fucking
hilarious.
nuclear submarine.
What?
So yeah, it's good. It's very good.
Yeah, that sounds super fucking cool. Holy shit. Yeah, I
So
might
they
have to
got
load it back up.
a
Do
really
some
solid
Fallout.
fucking DLC. It's absolutely worth getting if it's on sale, and it almost certainly is on sale
Yeah.
because it's been a while.
I say, did you see that
Yeah,
GTA has gone for free on fucking Epic?
yeah. I wow. I mean, it is a 7-year-old game. Uh,
Yeah, and I guess they just want to monetize all the online bits, don't they? They figure that's the way to get people in. A last blast, a
yeah.
final hurrah,
I
maybe.
guess the fresh sales have dried up a bit compared to like. I mean,
Haven't
the peak of it
I
lasted
mean
forever.
haven't they sold literally hundreds of millions of pounds worth?
Oh god, it's 94 gig. It did crash the Epic servers for a while because too many people were downloading it.
Oh my god, really?
Um, always going to happen, wasn't it?
That's fucking hilarious.
It was still best selling in the UK last year. Jesus Christ,
I'm kind of
absolutely
tempted. I'm
insane.
kind of tempted to just download it and play through the story again. That story in that game was really, really, really fun. I really loved it.
Yeah,
It felt like a
yeah.
cool movie. I really enjoyed it, man. I just liked
You like
I
your
don't know.
crime dramas, don't you? Though.
Yeah, yeah. It hits a spot with me. I like ocean movies. I like a heist. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. Actually, honestly, I just really want the next GTA. I feel like that's really what I'm craving. I wanna. I just wanna.
7 years. Like, come on.
They
Where
must.
is it?
They must be working on it, right? They made Red Dead, sure, Red Dead 2, but they must be working on the next one. Um, I just wonder if this console they can't release it. Wait, initially it came out on Xbox 360 and PS3, didn't it? Like that era of consoles.
Yeah.
They can't
Yeah.
re-release GTA 5 on a third generation of consoles. They have to bring a new game right to the forefront.
I
If
guess that'll be. Maybe we'll find out, again, because it was on PlayStation for a year, wasn't it?
yeah,
So we'll probably have a similar deal with, the PS5 or PSV or whatever the fuck that's going to be
fuck.
called.
But it would be nice to just be like, you know what? We got GTA 6 Vice City. It's a fun. You got the V and the one. It's fun, isn't it? We're doing that, and that's coming out on the PS. Oh god, are they gonna wait for the PlayStation 6? Oh my god, they're gonna wait for the PlayStation 6. The fucking scumbags.
Oh god,
I don't know. I just
never.
I want more. I want more of it. It's fun. It's
I
fun
definitely
times.
want a new fucking Elder Scrolls game.
Oh my god, but equally, fuck
I still
the.
believe in you, Bethesda.
Do
I still
you?
believe in you.
Do you?
76 was a mess. It was a horrible mess, but I still had a lot of fun playing it. It could have been better in so many ways, but I still got a lot out of it.
I'm resigned to the fact that
And
no
I
matter
remember a lot of cool things about it. A lot of fond memories.
when they
But
do bring out the next Elder Scrolls, I know I will play it, but I don't think I'm holding much hope for it being mind blowing and pushing the bounds. And to be honest, all I'd want is just drop in co-op, even with just two people. I just want just be able to drop in and just do that. And I feel like that's a huge ask, but that's all I ask for.
I mean,
Yes,
maybe maybe they'll learn lessons from 76, the right lessons, hopefully.
yeah. I
I
mean, not
mean, I'd
Skyrim
be
did.
very surprised if there wasn't some form of, in-game shop bollocks with the next Elder Scrolls.
Oh, for
And I think
sure.
initially it won't be an awful lot initially. I think they'll start gentle, see how people react, get people used to it,
And the thing is,
and
a
then
little
they'll
bit.
introduce more things.
I, I
Horse
was
armor.
I was chatting about on my stream playing Sleeping Dogs. Did you ever play Sleeping Dogs?
No, I didn't.
The
No.
I can't remember if it was Hong Kong or Japan, but it was like an Far East Asian modern day GTA game that kind of had
Hmm.
Batman like martial arts mechanics and some fun driving elements. Honestly, not an amazing game, but certainly not a bad game. But that was a
Yeah.
single player game with like a million DLCs to buy silly hats for your character from day one release, and that always felt like perfectly fine. Like, sure, if you want to buy a fucking sombrero for 20p,
Knock
go
yourself out.
go for it. But if you don't fucking give a hoot, just play the game normally. And I feel like if they do that with Skyrim, if you want to buy a ferret hat, sure, or Elder Scrolls, sure, I could buy a ferret hat, but it's not online. I can't show anyone. Just changes my experience. Cool.
Oh god.
I mean, do you remember the debacle when they put Skyrim mods onto Xbox, was it, and started to try and pay for them? They tried to charge people
Yeah.
to use mods.
But I mean, the principle of it was, some of the money goes to mod makers. These are like
Hmm.
premium mods, and this is what like Windows edition of Minecraft has.
Yeah,
Like the mods, game modes, maps, texture packs, you all pay with the currency that you buy with real life money.
I think
Um,
it's an interesting proposition. I just don't know if gamers are, or I just don't know if they're ready. I don't know if that. It, it,
there are good ways of doing it and bad ways of doing it, and
yeah.
often the bad ways are the ones that make the most money. Unfortunately, Raid Shadow Legend.
Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh.
So yeah. Oh my god.
I would love. I would. I mean, Skyrim is 9 years old now. It is 9 years old. Where is the next Elder Scrolls game?
Oh god, my
Nine
throat hurts. Yeah.
years. 9 years is fucking
I
ridiculous.
know it's insane.
It's
I
not.
never thought it would be this long. Like, if I knew, like, the moment I finished Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
If like a message came up and said, "By the way, the next Elder Scrolls game is in like 11 years' time," I think I would just throw myself under a bus. I'd just be done.
I would just shove my dick in a USB drive and fucking end it all. That'd be it.
What's the is it Seth Rogen that's in the movie where he gets pickled?
What?
He works in like
Pickle
a
Rick?
pickle he works in a pickle factory and he accidentally gets pickled and he wakes up in the future.
Seth Rogen, an American Pickle,
Yeah,
a 2020
yeah.
movie. It's not even out
So
yet.
yeah, so that's what I would like to do. Just
What is
pickle
this
me
movie?
until the next Elder Scrolls out.
What the fuck is this movie?
It's yeah, yeah. It's not out yet, but obviously it's gotten a lot of people talking because of the fucking premise. Like,
Also, everyone loves Pickle Rick, right? It was a cult sensation 2 years ago. Got to restart the pickle fandom.
is Starfield coming out before Elder Scrolls 6? We don't know, do we?
What's Starfield? Bethesda's online. I haven't even heard of this. When was this announced?
It's a game in
Oh, can you
space.
go? Can you fly a spaceship and
Oh
then go see a
no.
planet? Oh yeah.
It's coming out before. Oh fuck. All right. Are
What?
there any buses? No, there aren't any buses near where I live. They don't do buses here.
Come down mine. Go pick up a bus.
Fuck. I'm so That makes me so unhappy.
Did you play any of
Fuck,
the Elder Scrolls co-op mod that existed for the short time before it was heavily taken down?
Barry.
Hello?
Barry, there's main channel videos of me, Lewis, and Ben playing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I know. As in, I remember you guys playing a little bit of it, but then did you widely play much of it outside of that?
No, it's impossible to.
It's a I remember.
Everything would break it constantly.
Yeah,
It's a miracle that we got any content out of it
you didn't play anything
at all.
outside of that at all, or not?
I mean, people may think that like the buggy shit they saw were like the funny moments that you know, that we left in, and all the times when it worked, we cut out. And no, no, it was that broken all the time, constantly.
Fuck.
Yeah, it
It's such a
was
shame because
fuck.
I feel like that would have mentally tied us all over if we could all just hop into Skyrim and bust a groove again.
Skyrim together. It's still around, and they've improved it a lot. Apparently, says a giant daywalker.
Because
So
I'd love to
it's
do that.
out there.
That sounds awesome. Like I don't want an MMO experience. I just want a drop-in co-op RPG experience.
Just something you can play with like one or two other people now and again to
Yeah.
get to do things and
I
have
doesn't. The
fun.
game doesn't. Fuck. I'll even accept it if they have to spawn in as like my pleb follower. Do you know what I mean? Even if they can't even bring their
Uh,
character. Fuck me, just something so that we can explore a world
uh,
together.
do you know
S-
what? Okay, you've got Lydia with you, not Big Lids, but Lydia the bodyguard,
Yeah, from Whiterun. Well,
and
White.
your friend joins the game and plays as Lydia.
Why
There
not?
we go.
Yeah.
It works. Your bodyguard becomes the actual player.
Cool.
That would
Simple.
work, at least in a sort of Ludo narrative sense. The
And fuck it.
actual getting the networking working for it.
But make it,
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
not
go
what Bethesda
200
does
meters
best,
away from each
maybe.
other, whatever. Sure, add a million fucking requirements. Base level, that, great.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that's an insane ask. I mean, I am a complete pleb with no experience of making a game at all.
I mean,
Just,
shit. With Yog Ventures, right?
oh yeah,
The original networking code was going to be done by a couple of, I think, German guys who
okay,
did not speak any English,
great.
and obviously that didn't really work out too well. A lot of things didn't work out,
A lot of things didn't work out. Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's yeah.
So you're saying
It was
Bethesda just needs to recruit the German guys that Yog Ventures used?
yeah.
Do you
I
got a
think
contact
so.
still? You got a
I think they probably are already using them. If
That is Bethesda. They're probably already in contact.
yeah. Oh my god, they don't work for that German company anymore. We bought out the company, and now they work for Bethesda. They're full time employees. Oh my god,
I don't know, man. I'd love an Elder
Starfield.
Scrolls. What is Starfield?
I'm just getting used to it. Starfield is coming first.
What is Starfield?
No one knows much about it. Um, Space. That's it.
Are they just jumping
Um,
on the fucking bandwagon of Star Citizen?
okay. Well, I mean, I think it'll be. I think it'll be like Mass Effect or
Okay,
maybe the Outer Worlds or something.
sure. I
That
gotta say
kind of thing.
that shit it don't interest me much. I don't know. I don't love space. I don't love spacey games. I don't feel like just don't really give a.
I
I l-
love the idea of it, of having a ship you fly around in and explore. I played Eve a tiny bit.
yeah. I think I'm just resigned to the
Um,
fact that none of them will ever fulfill the desires I have of a Skyrim-esque experience in my spaceship.
yeah,
Like, did No Man's
God.
Sky finally get there for you? Did it crunch that final little morsel of dream?
Hello Games did amazing, actually. I mean, I was incredibly unhappy with them. I bought that
I remember
incredibly
I was
expensive
I remember I was in the office the day it arrived. I remember that vividly.
because it arrived like a few weeks after No Man's Sky was released, or like a month after, when it was still shit.
Yeah.
And there was radio silence from Hello Games, and everyone had totally given up on them, given up on the game. But then they fucking pulled it out the bag and actually fixed so much.
Yeah, they really tried, which
and they're
honestly,
still working on it
and,
now. They're
and
still doing stuff.
but fair fucking credit. You have to give them credit. The
Absolutely.
internet had completely hung them up that they had given up, that it wasn't going to happen, and that the game was a disaster.
And Bethesda with Fallout 76, they're trying. They're really fucking trying. You know?
But is that? I mean, the problem with No Man's Sky was just a lack of content. The problem with 76 is it's just the wrong angle, isn't it? Like, I feel like the problems are two different problems.
Yeah.
At its core,
Yeah.
76 has too many issues, whereas No Man's Sky was still a game, the game that people wanted. It just half the game wasn't there.
I mean, these are they're not like evil companies that want to steal your money.
No, no, and equally,
They're trying to.
what
They're
I think,
actually trying to make good games.
equally remember
You know,
there are people behind all of these games that must be so impassioned and super care, and
that get harassed horribly.
yeah, and
Yeah,
holy fuck, my heart goes out to them because they want to build that dream world to play in just as much as all the audience wants that dream world to play in.
Bethesda's very evil in their monetization. No, they're not. They're not evil. They're just doing things other people do and have done successfully, and they're just trying it out and
Yeah,
have some success with it.
Nestle
And
are
that adds
evil.
into the feedback of, hey,
Nestle are
maybe we should
evil,
keep doing this.
but Bethesda
People
aren't
seem to
evil.
like it.
Yeah,
People complain, but people are still spending money and they're enjoying the experience, presumably. Otherwise, where would they be spending money? So, yeah,
oh,
it's
it's a really interesting point because Bethesda's the main gripes with Bethesda, aside from not releasing a fucking game, is the which is a fair gripe. They haven't released basically anything of worth, in my opinion, for a long time now. Like monetizing games is such a complicated issue.
it's not
It's
just a question of going into a shop, buying a disc, and that disc is the entire game, and that disc is all the game will ever be.
but I think
We are way past
we are
that in
way past that.
2020.
Yeah, no, it's too late to ever reference or dream upon that anymore. This is not that world anymore. We live in a world of DLCs and expansions,
Yeah.
and and extra content and passes and whatever. That is the current standing, and that will never change.
And
Like,
we've gotten a lot of really good things from DLC. There's been really good DLC that has been worth the money.
holy fuck! I used to, when I was like 14, 13, playing Call of Duty and buying like the DLCs for the maps and shit and for like zombies uh, for 10 quid. For 10 quid for the hundreds of hours I sunk into that fucking game. Holy shit, the most value for money I think I've ever spent. £10 for
Mm.
4 maps that I'm just gonna go and sit and play on repeat forever. Yeah, fucking amazing value. I think maybe that's it. Maybe some of the value is lost. And the value isn't, when you compare a Skyrim expansion for £10 to buying a cosmetic hat for five, the
Yeah,
interchangeable value feels very. And
but people will
there's
spend that money.
that
People will spend
100%,
that
yeah.
money.
It's interesting as well because there is
And if
no
people want to
handbook.
spend that money, then perhaps they should be allowed to. And in that case, the developers make a load more money than they would have done
Hmm.
otherwise that can go into extra development.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not like, they pour the money into like a jar that's marked development fund.
No,
But
but I like to think that they do, and it rewards it in a. It all does feed a better system.
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I always think of Dota as the best monetized model ever, but that's so particular because basically only Valve can truly do that and get away with risking an entire game on
I
purely.
still can't believe Valve released a game. Like,
They released fucking Half-Life Alex. Fuck
I
me.
can't believe it. I've not played it. I may
I
never play it.
I mean
It looks really good,
I have no desires
and
to ever do VR. Do you know what? I've heard nothing about that game. It came out
I've
the weekend.
I've
I saw news articles on Twitter, and after that, I didn't hear a peep.
I'm going to dance around. I don't want to spoil what I know, but there is a particular sequence of the game that people have been raving about. And again, I'm going to try and avoid spoilers,
Yeah,
right?
people care about this shit. Try not
But
to.
there's like an enemy stalking you, and there's a new mechanic added, and it's like an incredibly intense, like it's not just a moment, it's like maybe 30 minutes of you
Hmm.
going through this, and people have been fucking raving about it, and it looks absolutely amazing. And for a VR game to do something like that, it exactly the kind of thing that I would want
Yeah.
Valve to be doing, and they did it, and they delivered. It's insane.
I'm.
um
I'm. Yeah. So I'm trying to.
I don't want
I'm
to
trying
play
to.
a
I'm trying to
VR
think. I'm
game.
trying to think about how to talk about this without breaking. Yeah. I mean, I think I would not be surprised if. I feel like this isn't a random wacky adventure for Valve to
No,
do that.
Carly.
It's this is something new. This is their. I feel like this has got to be their direction, right? They're gonna. This isn't. They
It's
bought one. They bought
crazy.
back Half-Life, which is something that is not to not that it was on the same level, but as Shadow of Israel levels, people are kind of accepted and resigned that
Yeah,
that was a moment in history and the internet
absolutely.
culture that we wouldn't see again. They bought it back, but they not only did they bring it back, they bought it back for VR, something that I would say is currently kind of untested and untrodden grounds of gaming. It's a really huge statement from them and their commitment.
It was very brave of them to do it, to be honest.
To be honest,
Man,
as much as I don't care for VR at all, I'd really love to just get my hands on it and just see what some of the cool mechanics and things they've managed to do are. Do you know what I
well,
mean?
well,
If this is it, if this is the pinnacle or one of the first pinnacles and tent poles for this is a VR game, and everything else is going to be compared to this. I really want to
Jesus.
see what that is. I
I
really want to.
mean,
I
that's
want to
the
get a go.
problem. I mean, to develop a ultra sort of realistic, in-depth game like that for VR is something that takes years
Yeah,
and years and a massive team behind it. Um, I mean, shit. Have you seen like clips of people like just like using the marker pens in the game
I feel like that.
and
I saw that
drawing
all
on?
of the first weekend. Yeah, the marker pen stuff. It's hilarious.
It's oh, that's my delivery. One
Oh
mo.
my god, fuck. Exciting content here on Chillumintati. Very exciting content. Amazon deliveries, all of it. All of it. How we doing, Blebs in chat? You all good? I'm sorry, there's no Thomas today. He was feeling very tired, for everyone who's been asking. Sorry. We're in a flow of conversation, but he's tired, so he's having a rest. Um, pizza time. No, sadly not pizza. Not pizza for Simon. You all good?
Hi, I'm back.
Nice.
Um,
Got your, was it tissues? What were you getting delivered?
uh, ju- just some personal items. Just some.
Oh, the fuckatron. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah.
that Daft just
Fist
bringing it
bump.
around? Did he clean it? Oh wait, are we on a break? Wait,
What?
hello?
We're not still live, are we?
I thought my internet. Hello? Maybe it's time for a break. I think it's a good time for it's a good time for a break. Should we have
Maybe
a
it's
little break?
time for a break.
We'll have a little
Sure,
break. All right.
sure.
We'll run some ads. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes, and there'll be some more donos and chat some more bullshit. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Bye.
My computer's
So
made a.
yeah, the 55-gallon drum of lube.
Fuck.
It arrived.
Alright, I'm muting now. Alright, I'll see
Um,
you in a bit.